Hallelujah, hallelujah. What's up, guys? It's Tim Harrell here, and I am feeling it. You know, it rained for 40 days, 40 nights, and then Noah was brought out and into a better place. The Israelites, you know, they traveled around the wilderness for, 40 years. Christ went through the wilderness for, I think 4 days and 4 nights or something. You know, I am going to live out here under nothing, just for the sun, you know, so don't ruin my hair, my skin, but under nothing but this tarp for 40 hours. And when I get hungry, I'm going to sing till I can't sing no more. Hallelujah. I love Jesus. If I get hot, if I get itchy, if I just need the word, I don't need nothing. Because what's it say in the scripture? What did Jesus say to Satan when Satan tried to tempt him and say, hey, if you're the Son of God, why don't you make this rock into bread so you can, I don't need to eat. Because just like Christ said, the word fills me up. So I'm going to stay out here for 40 hours and I'm going to do nothing but praise my God, Jesus Christ. And I hope you do the same. Hallelujah. Commander Paladin, my main man, my unicorn, Pink Unicorn 7, what's up? Yeah, I got it. Hey, thank you for getting Great Man's remains back for me from Orion. Orion? Oh, his name's Orion. I don't really give a fuck what his name is. It's not on my team. Kamzook, motherfucker, you're my ally, NATO. What? You gotta tell me how you got Great Man's remains. How did you get him back? You have made a deal with Screaming Goat Squad, Orion, Dingo Ate Your Baby, Rooster, and Commander Coleslaw. We're all three going to be a coalition force? When? This December. I was very unaware of this, Commander Paladin. Oh yeah, no, I appreciate you. I appreciate you getting it back for me. Yeah, of course. But you know, I didn't know we were all three. Do we even know how to work as a coalition fort? When I say we, I mean y'all. Welcome if you got, yeah, a lot of things have changed, guys. A lot of things have changed, but a lot of things have stayed the same, huh? A lot of things have changed, but a lot of things have stayed. What do you have here? I got a big giant jar of pickles. I'm saving these pickles for the end of the world. That's right. And they're gonna be fresh and still red. I haven't popped the cap yet. But you know, my list of people that I might share a pickle with, my pickle people's list has gotten expanded. The people I might be sharing pickles with after the apocalypse has expanded. Not my pickles. I still have, how many pickles you think are in this jar? I don't know. I still only have one jar. But the people I'm going to be sharing pickles with has expanded. What do I mean? Allies, you know? People are friends, people are enemies, people help you, keep your friends close, keep you, know. I had a battle buddy in basic training. I joined basic training. I went to basic training September 6th, 4 days before the real 9/11, the first 9/11. My basic training battle buddy, Gray Man. I didn't know what happened to him. He died twice. He's died twice. I had his remains. I had the last of his remains. And then I lost it. I went on a mission in Africa, Kanzuke, Africa. I lost it. And then some guy, Orion, took it. And he took it right after I made a peace treaty with fucking the Russians. Kamzook, Canada, and Russia, the Slavic guys, peace. But then fucking Gray Man's fucking dick. His remains was a dick. Everyone knows that. Look at it. Nice size one too, but you know, I'm a little bigger. That's his remains. And someone stole it. Who stole it? Orion. And at first I was looking, I thought he was Jekyll. I thought he was part of the Jekyll tribe. I was about to kill every one of them Jekyll airsoft guys, but then I found out, oh no. Orion is a Jekyll brigade, part of the Screaming Goat Squad. The guys I had a peace fucking treaty with. So I was about to go fucking berserk. You think I ain't gonna go berserk over my battle buddies? I'm fucking crazy. But, you know, Commander Paladine from NATO, my bottom, you know, little Neanderthals down south, Americanos, he got it back. And I was like, hey, you got it back? Hey, I'll smoke to that. Smoke it if you got it. But you know how he got it back? He made a threesome treaty. And it's not a peace treaty. It's a war treaty. Screaming Goat Squad, the Russians, NATO, the Americanos and Europeans, and Kamzook, the Canadians, Australians, New Zealand, United Kingdom. We speak English. We're all going to be friends now. We're not just going to be friends, we're going to be allies. We're going to be working together. And people say, you know, coalition, big forces, we all have one mission, but and we want to do it together. But units, whether they were friends and then foes, or whether they all came together, they don't work together. Because if they're all working together, they're not doing the big picture. You see what I'm saying? Truck drivers don't run out and enter and clear buildings. They drive the guys who are going to run out and enter and clear buildings. Guys that enter and clear buildings don't fucking stick around to do medical procedures. They bring medics up to do that. You know? Everything has to come in like a perfect puzzle. You guys don't know how I do puzzles to make conspiracies work. I can do puzzles to make units work. So I don't know about these scallywags, these Slavic guys. I don't know if people like Rooster and DeAngelis, Stacia Baby, and all those motherfuckers are in. I don't know if they speak English. You know, they're LARPers. I don't know. I'm a Kamzook motherfucker, but I speak English. So I'm going to show you today, we're going to do a mock mission, and we're going to actually show how 3 different units can work together. But I'm going to have 3 different types of infantry units. All 3 uniforms I wear, they're going to be infantry units, but it's going to be a reconnaissance infantry section. Then it's going to be a regular infantry battalion. Then it's going to be a small kill team or a direct action or rangers or something. But it's going to show how they all work together, but how they each have to work different in different jobs. So, yeah, everything's tentative till it hits the ground, you know, but here's how the mission's going to go. We're going to have 3, like I said, we're going to have 3 infantry units, and it's going to be, we're not talking about 11 mics or 11 hotels or, you know, 11, all that's cool and stuff, but we're just going to talk about the reconnaissance infantry that goes first. Recon first. We're going to talk about the regular infantry battalion. And then we're going to talk about we're going to call them small kill teams, okay? So, small kill teams. So, I have 3 different companies, or 3 units, or 3 different fractions. I'm at a LARPing event, or a Milsim event, and I got fucking Pink Unicorn, which is going to be my infantry battalion, NATO. I got Kamzook, which is going to be my reconnaissance guys, and then I got my kill team, which is going to be my scallywags, my fucking, Screaming Rooster squad, you know, and that way if shit gets fucked up, fuck these motherfuckers up. So, I mean, yeah, we say it a lot, everything's tentative until you hit the ground, and what does that really mean? That means we don't, you know, when people say everything's tentative, everything could change until you hit the ground, but why could it change? Because the details change. The details, either we add more details or we take away more details, or, you know, or we have to do one or the other. We can't, you know, if we change details, it's because we added or took away. Maybe the detail was it was 5 guys, and then, you know. So the best way to do it is like we say, you know, how did Rickson Gracie say when he taught jiu-jitsu to my instructor, Tony Pazinski? He said, pretend like every fighter, when you practice your techniques, pretend like you're practicing every technique on someone who's stronger, angrier, and more aggressive and hangry than you, you know. In the same way, you know, I gotta tread lightly every time I'm doing a mission. You know, I don't want to be like, oh, these are some fucking scrub airsoft guys You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be the scrub airsoft guy. I don't want to look like a scrub. So, you know, it's going to be, here's a fucking tent. It's a tent. Right here is a fucking tent that's going to have bad guys on it. And it's going to have a tree line. And the tent is right where the tree line opens up to the field. I got 3 units. So the first one, I'm going to send my reconnaissance, my Kamzook, Sergeant Major Green. Kamzook. And that reconnaissance unit is going to come until they get eyes on. They're not going to move around and start doing their clover and get compromised. They're just going to move tactically until they can see that tent. And then they're going to wait there and do surveillance. And they're going to set up, you know, sometimes we say, let's use Hawaiian flowers as a marker. But here, there's no trees. The tree line's here, and they're going to be coming through a wide open fence. We still want to use markers that look more native. So we're actually going to use feathers. I have different neon color feathers. We're going to put those down. So they'll put those feathers down where they're at, and they're just going to fucking keep eyes on. And while they're keeping eyes on, they're going to be doing that for 2 reasons. Number one, so they can get NATO, the regular Army guys, the big guys, to move up to them where the feathers are. And 2, they're actually going to be studying this. You know, where do people come in and out of this tent? Who comes in and out of this tent? How do they come in and out of this tent? We're going to be getting what? A salute report. Size, activity, location, uniform, time, equipment. We're getting all the information so we know when it's time to raid that tent, it's fucking, you know, it's time. We're not going to be scrubs and stuff. So what's the difference between ambush and a raid? Well, my reconnaissance guys, Kamzook, they can't necessarily, they're not able to, and we don't want them to do an ambush yet. They might, or a raid yet. They might have to do ambush if too many guys are coming up or coming down. But they're going to be watching it, studying it and stuff, and getting ready to report on it. Who are they going to be reporting it on? Now, NATO comes. And when NATO comes, they're going to put their big infantry guys here, eyes on right there. And they're going to have eyes on that tent. Why they have eyes on that tent? My reconnaissance guys are going to go into the tree line, and they're going to set up behind that tent, and they're going to set up an ambush. That way, if anyone, once they start getting engaged, they go through the tree line, boom, they're going to get ambushed nonetheless. And also, they're going to be moving up to set up the fucking entry point. And the reason they know where to set up the entry point is because, again, they studied this tent. The entry point is where we're going to move the small kill team in to breach it, enter, and clear. So to set that up, they're going to be putting some pyro to blow it up and stuff. Last is going to be the fucking Russian scallywags, the NATO guy, or Slavic guys. And they're going to be coming in to do a raid. So my fucking reconnaissance guys, they're going to be wearing Tiger Stripe. My fucking NATO guys, they're going to be wearing the M81. And then my guys that are coming up to do the raid, what are they going to be wearing? Black camo, because what? Raids, we want to come in when it's dark and stuff. So that's how we identify the 3. And they're actually the guys who need to know what we're reporting on, what the number 1 guys we're reporting on. I'm going to talk about how NATO comes into play in the middle. But hold on a second. So let's talk about this again. Number 1, there's a tent. We know there's a tent, maybe an aerial helicopter or something flew through. We know there's a tent, a bad guy, fucking intel guy. We know there's a tent, and it's at the tree line. We know where the tree line stops, there's a tent. Number 1, we're going to send the Canadian guys, Sergeant Major Green. They're going to get eyes on that tent, and they're going to study it for 72 hours. They're going to get the salute report. They're going to get where the people coming in and out, where the vulnerable points are, where the points that are more guarded at, what time of guard, who pulls guard, what's the tent being used. They're getting everything they need to know. They're going to mark the area to meet up with neon feathers. Then NATO's going to come down, infantry moving, regular army. They're going to find the feathers. They're going to link up with the reconnaissance guys. The reconnaissance guys are going to give them the information. Hey, this is the tent. This is what goes on. This is the size, activity, location, activity, time, equipment, salute report. And then from there, they're going to go ahead and move back into the woods again until they get to the back and set up where they know a good place is to do an ambush. Once that's clean, they're going to be setting up to do an entry point. While all this is going on, the NATO guys are just literally just setting up and watching, guarding, doing small patrols. You know, they're there. But once the fucking Kamzook guys say, hey, it's all set up on the backside, everything's ready to go, then the Russian Slavic guys are going to move in. Once the Russian Slavic guys move in, they're going to connect with NATO. They ain't going to connect with me. I ain't working. I'll work with these guys, but I ain't working with these guys. I'll work with these guys, but I ain't working with these guys. So they're going to meet up with NATO. I'm already fuck out of there. NATO's going to say, hey, this is where you need to go to enter into the building. This is what's going on, blah, 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 blah. And they're going to know that information. At that point, NATO is going to start engaging small arms direct fire with the tent. They're going to get the tent to start engaging back. They're going to have a little firefight. The fucking Slavic guys are going to be able to breach, move, and maneuver over. At the time the fighting starts going on, we're going to light the pyro. The pyro's going to blow the front. While the pyro's going off, the Russians are going to move down. As soon as the pyro blows the front, boom, Russians move in, bada bing, bada boom, and then clear the building, kill everybody. It's over. We've all three worked together without working together. Let's see how it's going to look in real life. I'm gonna say 40 hours is not very long. You know, I'm just gonna sit out here in the wilderness with nothing to this. Hallelujah. You know, and I love it. Yeah, okay, guys, so what's up? It's me, Sergeant Major Green. Let's get started, okay? So, what am I going to be packing? Yeah, first and foremost, I'm going to be packing fucking Realtree right here, okay? Why am I rolling with an AK-47? I'm behind enemy lines. I got to have my AK-47, okay? So, I'm going to have my AK-47. Yeah, I'm going to be coming with the fucking 25 Mike mortars. And why do I want to bring some mortars? Because if I'm there watching the fucking bad guys like a fucking buzzard and shit hits the fan before I'm ready for it to hit the fan, I want to have some firepower. So I'm going to pack that, you know, so I'm going to bring that and set that up at my surveillance site in case I need to break contact. So yeah, I'm going to have that. And then Realtree, motherfucker, okay? I gotta eat some shit. And you can eat whatever the fuck you want, but this is what I'm gonna eat. So I gotta eat some tasty cakes. You know, I'm from Kamzook, Canada, New Zealand, Australia. Great, we drink tea. So I got some sweet tea. Oh, it's fucking good. So I gotta pack that up. And then, yeah, we're gonna start doing one weapon fucking unboxing each fucking video. And I'm gonna be up there behind enemy lines, the first boots on the ground, getting the intelligence. You know, I need the most firepower because I ain't gonna have friends. So I'm taking, this is like a fucking 203, motherfucker. Okay, so shoots the same size, 25 Mikes like the other one. So yeah, you think I'm gonna fucking get compromised and die? You're crazy. I got my sweet Canadian tea, my tasty cakes in my bag. I got my pyro, I got my guns and stuff. And like I was saying, yeah, I'm gonna take a mortar tube for when I get to my surveillance site. I can set my mortar tube up, and then when I start doing recons, I can have my fucking little 203. But why am I bringing all that? Because let's say that this threesome with the coalition of NATO, Americans, Kamzook Canadians, and Slavic Russian Screaming Goat Squad guys, let's say that all together is 16 guys. But let's say when it breaks down into the three groups, it's 4 guys in my group for the reconnaissance, 8 guys in the battalion NATO group, and then 4 guys for the raid, for the special kill team. So I'm number 1. I'm the first guy going in behind enemy lines. And then number 2, I'm only 4 guys. So I don't have 3-to-1 odds, but if I do get into a firefight, I do have to fucking fight. So I need to beat them with my superior firepower, which will be fucking my pyro, my 203. Like, one of these ain't gonna do shit, but a bunch of these fucking bombs will. So I'm gonna skirt over to this wood line, cross over, run across the field, sit down. I'm gonna downgrade a little bit because it'll be hot, look around. And then I'm going to start walking the wood line, doing a patrol until I get eyes on what? The tent. Then I'm going to set up, look around, make sure, you know, there's no movement. Set up my fucking mortar tube. eyes on, then I'll downgrade, take my fucking 203, get a little closer to the tent, start building my salute report, come back, call it I got a salute report, throw down my markers, which is going to be neon feathers, and wait for the NATO US forces to come up so I can give them the information. After I give them the information, then I'm going to leave, go back into the wood line, go around to the back side of the tent, set up a pyro. I'll show you the pyros in my bag. Set up the pyro for the back and then lay in for an ambush. And that's all I gotta do. That's it. I don't need to know what NATO's doing. I definitely don't need fucking the Slavics to know what I'm doing. It's a fucking three-way joint task force coalition, but none of us have to fuck each other up. Or if we don't trust the Russians don't even know I'm here and what's going on until they get here. So let's go. Okay, so we're moving, we cut through the tree line, we're gonna move through this field, and then when we get to the other side, the shady part of the field, we'll sit down, we'll take a break, and we'll downgrade some of this hot shit. And, but, I want you to think like this. There's always, like, if you have a base set up around a village, or, you know, you got villagers or whatever helping you around the base, every time you leave for a patrol, stay in full battle rattle when you leave, and look mean, and look fucking ready to roll and shit, because those are the first guys that are gonna see you from that country every day. And, you know, if you look like rag bags and shit when you're first leaving, then the people, they'll tell the people who come in, you know, and you'll get that name. I remember one time we captured a guy, and we started interrogating him, and he pretty much said, y'all ain't shit, we're not scared of y'all. And we're like, the fuck are you talking about, we ain't shit? Fucking 371 reconnaissance, motherfucker. But he didn't understand what that meant. He didn't understand. All he knew, we're like, the fuck do you mean we ain't shit? And he was like, cuz, you know what I'm saying? When we heard there was Americans up in the hills, we sent some boys up, and they said there were just 4 guys with baseball caps wearing t-shirts. You know, that's a very easy target compared to a whole infantry battalion, a full battle rattle, helmets, and shit. Just like, so it's like, even if you have to move slow or whatever, smaller, you know what I'm saying? You gotta look like you're ready to fucking kill and shit. I remember one last thing, and then we'll finish with this. Oh, a couple of my fucking patches, I heard them Velcro off, ripped off. But yeah, you always gotta be PCMP, like checking your shit. Like, look at that. Oh. It's a good thing I checked, because that motherfucker would have fell right out and I would have fucking left. So every time you stop, you need to be checking your buddies. And if you're fucking walking by yourself, you definitely need to check your shit like all the time. But whew. All right, there's my patch. Okay, so we're gonna sit here for a minute. I'm gonna take this top off. I'm gonna kind of make sure all my other gear is ready to go, and then I'm gonna start working on the other side of that tree line, the wood line. And right on the other side of that wood line, moving up this way, is gonna be a tent. So I'm gonna see the tent. As soon as I see it, I'm gonna move into the tree line, make sure that I can continue to see it, set up my fucking mortar tube, so if anything, if I make contact, I can bust fucking mortars, blow a bunch of shit up, get the fuck out of here. And then I'll take my 203, get up there and get the intelligence that NATO Commander Paladin needs. The fuck is my mustache? Damn it. All right, so yeah, I've downgraded a little bit. I didn't take much off. I took my fucking top off, and that's literally all. And I sat here and I drank a little bit of my fucking iced tea, and I didn't eat yet. I don't want to have a full stomach, but I drank a little iced tea to help me cool down. And I vaped a little bit, and I just relaxed for a minute, because now I'm gonna fucking go on the second. The first leg was I was out in the hot sun, and I moved across this big ass field. So I sat here, I cooled back down because I need to be cool and ready to go. And now I'm gonna move across and find that. But I guess that what I was trying to say, my Velcro ripped off, but what I was saying, I remember when I was in 2-9 infantry, and we would do PT for an hour, and then 30 minutes, next 30 minutes after PT, we were supposed to be in the field running battle drills in the PT field. And our team leader had just came from LURS, like 18 Corps LURS or whatever, and he's a little bit out of shape. I don't know why, but he was a little bit out of shape, probably got kicked out. So after PT, he would always be smoked. And then when it was time to do battle drills, he kind of like, he was like, all right, let me tell you guys something that's really important. He was like, when you're riding in your Humvees through Iraq and you're riding through the cities, take the doors off and just sit there like you're ready to fucking fight. And you're pointing your guns at everyone. And you're switching to selector switch from semi to safe. And you're just looking at people and you're ready to fucking mow and you're staring them down. And I was thinking when that was going on, because I had never been to combat yet. I was like a corporal E4. And I was just thinking, I was like, this dude's just trying to get out of running battle drills. Like, the fuck is he talking about? But then when I actually got to Afghanistan, I started really, like, that's what you gotta look. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta let people know I ain't the one. You gotta know, I ain't the one. I'm moving my selector switch from safe to semi, just twitching. You know? And then take that same thought into the civilian world. Sometimes I'm pumping. I live in Lumberton, the most dangerous city on Southeast America, you know, and sometimes I'm at gas stations pumping gas and it looks shady, and when I'm pumping gas it looks shady, I'll pull out my fucking knife and just act like I'm picking my tooth or picking a fingernails. I don't really pick my tooth with a knife, but I'll pick my fingernail or act like I'm scraping something just so people see I'm fucking like, don't fuck with me, you know, like there's verbal judo and then there's crazy eye. There it is. Didn't take me very long. What? How's that saying go? I'm not here for a long time. I'm just here for a good time. He's right there. He's on the other side of that face. So what am I gonna do? Yeah, I'm out to downgrade a little bit and set up a mortar. And here, if I was here by myself, yeah, I want to stay here. Maybe if I'm gonna sleep out or whatever, I have a mortar tube so I can come do it. But if I was here with another guy, like a 2-man team or 4-man team, I could set my mortar tube up here or my tripod with my sharpshooter gun, and people could just rotate through that. But they would never want to leave that weapon assembled and set up there with no. I don't want to. Ideally, I wouldn't want to leave my mortar tubes here set up and everyone go up there. You know, what's your first general order? I will guard everything in the limits of my post and quit my post only when properly relieved. Because why don't you want to quit your post? You know, you're like, oh shit, I'm supposed to be off in like 5 minutes ago. Let me go get the guy. I don't want to leave that post because I'm guarding something and I have everything set, you know. But, you know, I'm going to pretend I'm LARPing. I'm going to pretend like me and 2 more guys are going to go here. So I'm going to set up a mortar tube right here for my QRF, quick reaction force, and those guys from here to checkpoint 1, they're going to be shooting mortars over us, so if we make contact they can shoot at the target and we can move back. And then from checkpoint 1 that way, they're going to be shooting mortars past the target, so we're never going to come in close contact of the mortar tubes where they're striking. But if we start making contact, we bound back and the mortar tube starts getting back too. So let's set it up and let's go do what we do best, reconnaissance. Alright guys, so there it is. Right there. Right there. You see? Alright, so I got hey, I'm fucking ready to roll. Something happens, I'll blow the motherfuckers up. But yeah, if it was just me, I wouldn't set up a mortar pit and leave my AK-47 right there. But if I was taking 4 guys, like I was saying, I have 2 guys there, me and my other guy here, so 2 and 2, and they're manning the mortar pit, and they got the regular weapons, so we got the big explosions and stuff up here. And again, like I said, if we make contact, they're fucking backing us up so we can get the fuck out of here. But now we're gonna, what the this hallelujah, you know, and I just, I love it. Did you hear what the fuck he just, did he say Allah did he say Allah Akbar? Did he say Allah Akbar? Did he say Allah? I heard him say Allah Akbar. And everybody keeps saying these Milsim are not Muslim terrorists, but I think they just, the motherfucking Milsim guy over there just said, he's a fucking terrorist. All right, so let's go back to the link up spot, set up the link up, and you know, he's a fucking terrorist. Fucking Allah Akbar, my motherfucking ass. Fucking Allah Akbar, this motherfucker. Motherfucker, I'm about to Allah Akbar. Mother. And funny story, I like to brag about our fucking war stories and shit, not the parts that we, you know, but funny story, we had low-level voice interceptors in Afghanistan. And for people that don't know, low-level voice interceptors are part of the Navy, and they're the guys who know how to work the cool small satellites and walkie-talkies, and it was designed in the Navy so they could sit in submarines and pick up radio, low-level voice interceptors, radio frequencies of enemy submarines. But during war on terrorism in Afghanistan, the U.S. military was like, hey, it'd be cooler if we could take an interpreter that could speak the local language, cover them up and make them look like a U.S. Army guy, bring a couple of Navy low-level voice interceptors too, and send them at the top of the mountain with the fucking rest of the guys, and they could pick up the walkie-talkies and translate what the people were saying. So we're like, yeah, that's a fucking cool deal. And we were doing that, and when we were picking up the walkie-talkies, they were just calling airstrikes. And we were doing that for a couple of days. And one day, we were doing it for a while, and we weren't picking up any radio frequency, so we figured we killed everyone in that area. So we kind of got lackadaisic, especially me as a team leader. Thank God that, it ended this way. And I remember standing up, and I took my shirt off, and I had a yellow t-shirt on. Not an Army one, a yellow t-shirt. And I was taking a piss, and they were hearing radio frequency all of a sudden, and they were like, damn, get down, get down. Damn, get the fuck down, get out. So I was like, oh shit, what? And they were like, they're on the radio, say shoot the guy with the yellow shirt. I was like, oh shit, but I got down in time, and then all of a sudden you could hear the radio, over the radio. I mean, we can't speak Afghani or as Arabic or whatever, but we knew what this meant. You hear over the radio, they were going, Allah Akbar. And right when they were like, Allah, the fucking Captain Odell or whatever, the fucking patrol leader, he was like, open fire, everyone open fire. And we just all started shooting at the fucking trees, because we knew that when they go, Allah Akbar, that's their way of saying, charge, shoot, So 2 seconds before they fucking started shooting, thinking that we were being caught slipping, we started shooting. We killed all those motherfuckers. So, Allah Akbar, motherfucker. And that motherfucker, did you hear him say? He was like, Allah Akbar. So, yeah, I gotta fucking send the link up shit. We don't have, you're gonna use Hawaiian flowers, but we don't have, it wouldn't look very natural here because there's no flowers in this area. And, we want to be natural. So I have, I have neon feathers. And I'm gonna use the neon feathers to fucking feather this area. And, all the way to that side, and that way the people know they walk the wood line there until they see the feathers and then come through. So, this hallelujah, and I just, all right, Commander Paladine, move your NATO forces up, just like planned. Scurry the wood line until you see neon feathers and come right through the wood line and those neon feathers, and you're gonna roll right up on my fucking mortar pit that I have eyes on. And wait, I don't want to say over the radio. Wait till you, let's just say Allah Akbar, motherfucker. Yeah, I'll see you when you get here. I don't even think Pink Unicorn 7 is gonna be the one. He gets hurt a lot. He gets hurt. Kid almost killed him. That guy Kid almost fucking killed him, and he think I'm lying. Ask him. Hey, what's up? I'm the NATO force. I'm filling in for Commander Pat. There's a lot of filling in for Commander Pat. He almost got killed. Say la vie. He's not dead, but I was told to walk, skirt this wood line. Got my Lancer, jingle jingle, motherfucker. About to pump, slang some BBs or whatever you motherfucking Milton people like to say. But I was told to skirt this wood line until I see neon feathers. Because neon feathers are in the wild. I've never seen a natural. There it is. Right. So we're gonna move up with these Indian motherfuckers. Gotta make sure. Hoo! Hey, Sergeant Major Green. What's up? Alright, hey. So yeah, I got the mortar tube right here. The mortar tube's fucking pointed right there. Okay, slow down. Yeah, you fucking talking faster than Filipino and Tokari. But what's this? What's the SLU report? Format me. Yeah, there's the guys right there. I'm gonna move that way, and then I'm gonna put my salute report. That motherfucker said Allah Akbar. All salutes are over. You just sit here, and when I send you the signal, I'm gonna move over there. And when I send you the signal, open fire. Okay? Open motherfucking fire. Salute report. You don't have a salute. So yeah, as you can see, I do the most. I have to do the before the mission collection of the intel, the fucking pathfinding to bring the regular army in. Now I have to move up there and I have to watch I gotta do battle damage assessment when it's over. And people fucking people are like, what is the battle damage assessment? That's where I assess the damage. And then since we're moving the fucking Slovakians, the Slavics, the Russians in to do the fucking direct damage or direct action, if they get their asses whooped, we can fucking tell the story any way we want. Let's go. Alright, so I'm parallel on that side is the fucking tent. Over there is the fucking NATO forces now. And we're gonna wait here. And NATO force now is gonna link up with the Russian forces. And since we have, you know, friends of my friends, enemies of my enemies, or my friends, or whatever. But, you know, Russia, I would never fucking be in a woodline with Russia. I don't trust them farther than I can fucking throw them. Noise discipline, man, Russia. But you know what I'm saying? We don't tell them anything. And the Americans knew that Canada was going to do the intel, and then Americans came up and I gave them the intel. America's not going to give the Russians the intel until they get it. They're not going to tell the Russians over the phone what's going on. We don't trust them like that. We're going to hand the intel over. So I'm going to sit here away from them on this side, just in case the Russians try something sneaky. Boom, they don't even know I'm here. The main objective, we don't trust anyone in a fucking three-way. And I hope when you have a three-way, you're going to get fucked in the ass if you do. Do what? The fuck? And if you learn of, guys, yeah, he might be, you know, he saw Major Green. You know, he probably is a fucking expert, master of fucking reconnaissance and shit, but he's just like, you know, in America, we do salute reports, and he doesn't. So if we're working coalition with other fractions, other teams, we need to know, you know, are we on the same radio frequencies? Are we using the same call signs? Are we using the same gander? You know, like, how are we, like, what the fuck am I, now, is he going to call me on the radio? Like, what the fuck am I doing? Asshole. I am Commander Oleg. We are Russian. When we get there, we act like we don't speak English. So I mean, like, he left feathers. So he gave me like a weird grid, way far away, like a 6-digit grid, far away, because he didn't trust me. He thought I was gonna call bombs or something in on them, motherfucking Canadian motherfuckers. So he's like, hey, come up until you see feathers. And now I came in. So now I'm gonna plug this grid in, because we use something called a radio and GPS, you weird mother after apocalypse motherfucker. So I'm gonna plug this in, and I'm gonna call my Russian connector contact days, and I'm like, Privyet. You didn't even know I could speak Russian. Well, I can't speak. Do you know what Privyet means, motherfucker? If you don't even know what that means, how you know that? I called my Russian contact. I said, hello, I'm at grid. Right. Let's go. We got an 8-digit grid, Privyet. So it looks like Rooster's motherfucking guys that came up, and they're wearing tiger stripes. I thought I was gonna wear tiger stripe and they were gonna wear black, but that motherfucker's wearing black pants and a black tiger stripe. Fucking at something. Fucking Rooster, motherfucker. Whatever. Alright, so I got to do the last part of my mission now, and the Russians don't really know anything about this part. And what I have to do, yeah, the Russians think that the Americans are going to open up fire there, and the Russians are going to flank around and fucking engage them. But what they don't know is I'm on the backside watching everything from the wood line, you know, setting up an ambush if anything goes wrong, but at the same time, so if anything goes right on the bad guy's side, I fucking saw it. And I'm not just setting up a fucking ambush. I'm fucking setting up an ambush with a fucking elephant. Do you even know what an elephant is? Do you even know what an elephant? You don't know what a fucking elephant. There's no fucking way you know what an elephant is. I just bought this motherfucker from Walmart a couple of days ago. And I taped the lighter to the bag so I don't lose it. There's the fuse. I lost my glasses and I lost my fucking mustache in this mission. I lost fucking Gray Man's dick in one mission, but you know, this whole fucking coalition fucking three-way is what we had to do to pay to get his fucking dick. You know, you gotta do shit like this. So anyways, it's about to kick off. I gotta move on this side behind the tent and you know, just make sure nobody tries to escape and make sure these fucking Russians don't try anything. He's wearing black tiger stripe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Are we not enemies? Are we friends? What the fuck is he doing? What the fuck is he doing? Hey, Privyet, green side, I am Commander Oleg, I am here. Alright, look, thank you for coming and working with us, you Russian Slavic guys. You're part of my allies. I don't want to, you know, and it causes distrust, whether it's maliciously distrust or just, I don't want to risk my life and sling BBs with someone if I don't understand the full plan. And I know you guys don't, you know, you don't want to do that either. So, I mean, there's some working pieces that we don't quite understand, but, you know, given here's the way it's going to be for you and I. As the NATO forces, me and my boys, as soon as we start hearing fireworks go off over there, we're gonna engage. Boom, 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 boom. As soon as we engage, you guys push back out on this tree line, run back up, and cross over. You'll see the tent because of, you know, the fire and shit. And then from there, enter and clear. That is the way to go. But why not for me and safety of my my brothers? We are gonna go ahead and we're gonna move up. The way to go, huh? So what? I don't know. Okay. So you can't speak Russian. So what he was asking was, why should they have to wait until we start engaging to move around? Wouldn't it be quick if they just went out and moved around now and waited? And it's just, there's too many moving pieces right now because we don't know what the fuck. You know, they say they speak English, but we don't know what the fuck the Kamzook motherfuckers, we don't know what they're doing over there. You know, that makes sense to me too. You go over and get play, but we don't know what that motherfucker just screamed Allah Akbar and took off running. You know, so I just, if you don't mind, and you know, just stick to the plan. You know, you gotta I'm trying not to get killed too, so, you know. Okay, so Canadian Sergeant Major Green is calling shots. We can do, but How you say in democracy, Morgan fellas is the way to go. I love your fucking, what is that? Black fucking 511 tactical pants and a fucking black, and that's fucking neat. That's neat. Yeah, you like, huh? Yeah, you like it. It's like I can still raid. It's dark to raid, but we take the green tiger stripe from those fucking Canadian punks before they are allies. You like? Me too. And damn, did I not pick the right fucking camel? Real tree? Come on, real tree and tiger stripe, black and tiger. What is these motherfuckers thinking? What they want is to waste time. Rooster, then they want to waste time, so it's night. So now their black camo blends it. Because what did we say? Black camo blends in with night. Or if you're doing raids and stuff inside buildings once the lights go out. They want to fucking, do they want to help us raid this fucking building right here? The Allah Akbars motherfuckers? Or are they fucking trying to start some shit with all? I don't know. So yeah, I'm hunkered out on this tree line. I'm going to watch them try to do that fucking mission right there. I'm just going to watch that. And then I got this fucking bomb. And the whole thing's going to start once I fucking go up there and start this bomb. But the thing is, I'm going to start this bomb, and I'm just going to watch. And we're going to see, what's integrity? Integrity is doing the right thing when you think nobody's watching. But if you think no one's watching, you ain't thinking about Cam Zerk. You like, shut the fuck up. Let's set that bomb off. All the cars are going by, zigging by. The dude running up here with a piece of TNT. What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here! Go! Go! Very nice! Oh shit, man! Okay, I go! Even lower like they did. It's like they give me this gun and they shooting it. They say go, and they you know, talking about shift and ceasefire, and just we don't shoot an Afghan like this. And hey guys, what's up? This is Tim Harrell, creator, After Apocalypse 22, and thanks for watching another video, another one of my funny videos. But was it really funny? Was it really that funny? It wasn't funny on my side. Was it not funny on my? What happened? What happened in this video? We tried to have a threesome, a joint task force of 3 of the top airsoft veteran-led airsoft forces. NATO forces, led by Commander Paladine, Pink Unicorn. Russian forces, led by Commander Maxwell Coldslaw, Screaming Goat Squad. Canadian forces, led by me, Command Sergeant Major Green, Canadian Foreign Legion. But there's a lot of confusion. That's what happened. There's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of mistrust. There's a lot of talent, a lot of well-performed skills on the Canadian side. The American side, a little mediocre. The leadership looked good, but a little mediocre. Russian side, what did the Russians do? Was this what the Russians? No, the Russians weren't wearing this. By the way, the Russians were supposed to wear black. and they wore black and fucking tiger stripe. We're all allies now, but look. What do you call this? Does it look like an American soldier got shot in the fucking back of the shoulder? Got shot in the back of a shoulder during a fucking lot? That's called fracturicide. It's called fracturicide. And who were the guys running behind Americanos with loaded fucking fake guns? Russia. We're trying, boys. We are trying. We know America. We know the Airsoft community. We know the Milsim community, the LARPing community. They want the 3 strongest factions globally. KAMZRK, NATO, whatever the fuck the Russians are, led by they want us to come together, and we want to come together. We want to be together by this December to fucking smash some motherfuckers. But I can't do it by myself, guys. I cannot do it by me. I gotta trust you guys. Whether you shoot motherfuckers in the back because you're stupid, or whether you shoot motherfuckers in the back because you're a fucking commie, I don't know. But we need to all be Canadians by this fucking December.
It's a